Welcome to a basic Teamfight Tactics guide that'll get you ready to play the game within 4 minutes. The goal of this game is to stay alive longer than your opponents. You will battle in rounds against 7 other players. By losing a round, you lose a little bit of your health, so you'll want to win as many rounds as possible. You defeat other players their team by having a stronger team than them. It's that simple. Now, let's dive into how we can achieve that. You'll start in this game as a little legend with 100 health points. You'll fight against other players in a duel, one at a time. In total, there's 7 stages in this game, and each stage consists of the same 6 rounds. You'll fight players, monsters, and there's a carousel round. This is the carousel. When you first get into the game, this is where you'll spawn. There will be 9 units rotating in the middle. The very first carousel round, everyone gets to pick their unit at the same time. In later rounds, the lower your HP is, the earlier you'll get to pick a unit. Now let's get into what these units actually are and how you can use them to win your matches. Each of them has an origin and a class. Placing multiple units on the board with the same origin or class will reward your team with bonuses. You can also strengthen your team by upgrading units, and when you've got 3 copies of the same unit, it will automatically combine into a greater unit. When you've got 3 of these greater units, also called 2-star units, they will combine again into an even stronger tier 3 unit. Upgrading units is an important part of the game since with every upgrade the stats of the unit will nearly double. Besides auto-attacking, each unit has a unique ability that they will automatically cast when their mana bar is filled, and units fill their mana bar by auto-attacking. Units have varying costs. The cost of a unit is generally a good indication of the strength of the unit. Units can cost anywhere between 1 and 5 gold, and how much a unit costs is also referred to as its rarity. The higher the cost of a unit, the less likely it'll show up in your store. The drop chances of higher cost units actually improve as you gain levels in this game, but we'll get to levels in a little bit. As you may have already noticed, there's also items in this game. You can get them from the PvE rounds and the carousel rounds. There's basic items, and then there's combined items. Combining 2 basic items will convert it into a combined item. You can place items on units to empower them, but a unit can hold no more than 3 items. So once placed on a unit, you can only retrieve the item by selling the unit. Items play a crucial role in this game, so pick, combine, and place them wisely. Now, let's take a look at the user interface of this game. This is your grid board, on which you place your units. Try to place the units like you would in an MMO. The beefy tanky units in the front, and the ranged and squishy targets in the back. Under the board is your bench. The bench holds your units, which are currently not on your board. Now, at the start of each round, the store will contain 5 random units. If you're looking for other units, you can refresh the store for 2 gold. You can also buy experience with your gold. Your level determines the amount of units you can place on the board, so by leveling up, you'll be able to place more units on the board. Leveling up also changes the likelihood of units dropping. Here's a table displaying the drop rates at each level for each rarity. Besides buying experience, you will gain 2 experience points for completing a round. You can also sell your units. You do this by dragging them back into where the store is located. Selling a unit refunds the original unit cost unless you've upgraded the unit and it wasn't a 1-cost unit, in which case you'll get less gold back. Now, let's talk about money. You'll gain 5 gold as passive income simply for completing a round. You can increase your income by saving up a little bit, since you'll generate 1 extra interest gold for every 10 gold that you have, capping at 50 gold. There's also winning and losing streaks. You'll gain 1 to 3 gold depending on how many games you've won or lost in a row. Winning a round provides you with 1 gold as well, and the drops from PvE rounds may contain 1 to 5 gold each. That's it. You've got a basic understanding of the game now, so what are you waiting for? Go and play your first game.